Hi everyone, you are not going to want to miss this video today. It is all about relocation. We are diving into that whirlwind of relocating from state to state. Whether you're relocating for a new job, change of scenery, or a fresh start, this journey can be quite challenging. I know my family and I, we experienced it. Don't forget to follow me each week for videos about the Upstate South Carolina at Love Life in the Upstate South Carolina, and on Instagram and Facebook at mccarthy.realtor. So buckle up and join me as we explore the roller coaster of emotions, the unexpected discoveries, and the profound moments that come with embarking on this journey of new beginnings. Oh, so there is such an excitement of the unknown when you're relocating, the anticipation of that new chapter as you pack your life into boxes and bid farewell to some of those familiar things. There's an undeniable thrill in that air, the promise of new adventures and new friendships and new experiences. When you're leaving something behind, just remember there's something else around the corner, because you will not be able to be there viewing the properties. It is super important to have an agent who has knowledge of how to video houses and send them to you or do FaceTimes with you to keep you connected and rooted in the places that you'll be visiting. A really great tip that helped me was learning how to plan and time things effectively. Mark your calendars with important dates, such as when to notify your landlord or arrange for a moving company. Remember, the early bird gets the worm in this case. Make sure that your real estate agent is helping you find those companies to relocate for the best, smoothest move possible. Don't forget to ask about electric companies, trash companies, or hire a company who can do all of those things for you. Your real estate agent should really be knowledgeable about those things in the area that you are looking so that they can help you find them easily. A really important thing is the art of packing. So you're going to want to take as many things possible with you when you're moving from state to state, but it is very challenging. Sometimes we don't realize all the items that we have until we start packing them up. Be willing to donate items that you don't use. It is very important to invest in quality packing supplies like sturdy boxes, bubble wrap, and packing tape. Another thing that could be very helpful are vacuum sealed bags for your clothes. Another thing that we might forget about is to label the boxes. Label, label, label. Trust me, you'll thank yourself later. Clearly mark each box with the contents and what room it belongs in. This will save you extra time when you're searching around when you move to your new home. I think it's also important to pack that essentials bag, something that once you arrive at your new home, you can really use that bag to kind of get what you need as you're doing so many other things. It really does make a difference. Another thing that I would suggest is when you finally get to your new destination, create a spot that's not cluttered where you can just sit down and take a minute to regroup or rest so that you can kind of keep your sanity in the craziness. Don't be afraid to reach out to your neighbors. I know that it's not that easy once you get to a place, but I do think it's important to establish that connection as soon as possible. I know this time around was the first time that I really right away reached out to my neighbor who lives right next door to me, and it really made me feel good. He welcomed me, he gave me lots of tips about this area and even just where the stores are and good places to go. It really made a difference. And that being said too, don't be afraid to reach out to your real estate agent to help you if you need suggestions on things about the area. They should be knowledgeable enough to provide them. Another thing to consider when you're moving from state to state is how you're going to move your items. There are many, many different things that you can do. You can get pods. You can get a moving company. You can get a truck to drive. Think about how many things, once you start packing and seeing all of these items, how many big items, how many cars are coming with you. There are a lot of factors, and it can be challenging. It can be overwhelming, but there are options. You just might have to dig deep, search that internet, and find what company and how you want to use and what you want to do with. Try your best to price things out as best you can. So here you have it. These are just some small tips and steps that you can take for that big relocation. It is a big deal. It can be challenging, but you can make it easier on yourself. Please reach out to me. I'd love to hear from you, connect with you. Follow me each week at Love Life in the Upstate, South Carolina, and on Instagram at mccarthy.realtor.